is it going, ladies and gentlemen? How are you doing? I gotta say, this morning's a little rough. I had a little too much to drink last night, and I think chat knows why. Oh, good, man. I cannot do that every night. There's no way. There's no way. Oh, man. If I'm gonna do that every night, I better have a good supply of, like, Gatorade and Pedialyte, stuff to help recover. Stuff to help recover the next morning. Coach of Kevin was single-handedly taking out 16 Russian battalions. Fact check me. Johnny Arcade, I wish it was true, but really what I'm learning here is Coach Red Pill is a massive fucking pussy, whereas all the other Ukrainians are like banding together and fighting off the Russian invasion and doing a pretty good job at that, okay? Doing a pretty good job so far, okay? Then again, they're only in the very beginning of this firefight, right? But while the Ukrainian government is handing out AK-47s to foreigners, hey, don't worry, you don't need a visa, you don't need to worry about anything really. You don't have a COVID vaccine. We don't give two shits. Come here, get your AK, get some ammo, go kill some commies. Oh, you've been convicted of a crime. You're in jail. Guess what? You can come out. We'll give you a gun, get some ammo, go kill some commies. There's a lot of badass base Ukrainians doing that shit. Look, I don't care if you don't care about the conflict, you care about the conflict or whatever. My thing is, what I'm seeing here is Russia's invading, and these Ukrainians are like, fuck off, Putin. Fuck off, Russia. Let me put it to you this way, as an American. If Mexico wanted to creep up and invade Texas, be like, fuck off, Mexico. Dude, every fucking Texan, at least every base Texan, will be out there blowing them away with whatever guns they have, making Molotov cocktails, doing whatever the shit they can to fight them off. Same thing would happen if Canada were to invade. Would there be pussy-ass fucking liberals or pussies who wouldn't be willing to fight? Most definitely. Coach Red Pill is one of those fucking faggots. He's a Chilean. He's not even fucking Ukrainian. He needed to deport his ass back to the country he came from. He's not willing to fight. He's willing to drop on his knees and suck Putin's cock. Dude, what the fuck, dude? He's like, the mainstream media sent the Ukrainian up the garden. We were all going to die. Why don't you go out there and fucking have a good time before you die, brother? Oh, that's right. You're not about that. You're about, I don't know, abandoning your family, and I don't know, how many abortions does the guy have? How many hookers does he have? I don't know. I seen Coach Red Pill creep up in my comment section. It's like, look, brother, if I want to talk to you, it's going to be, I guess, advice on hookers. That's pretty much it. Because, like, I'm not going to go to some poser for life advice, okay? Anyway, I know some of you guys might think Coach Red Pill is based. I don't see it. Especially here is a good example where there's literally the country he's in is having a fight right now. What is he doing? He's being a little basic. No, not a basic bitch. He's being a fucking pussy is what he's goddamn doing. And like I said, you could be for Ukraine, before Russia, whatever nonsense you want to be. But it's like you have a country there. They're being invaded. I guess Coach Red Pill wants them to just drop their arms and just let Russia take over. Just let Russia take over. Why? And I look at this as an American. I look at this as a Texan and be like, motherfucker, like I said, if Mexico were to invade me or invade Texas, what would we do? What would we fucking do? Now, this adventure of Coach Red Pill has had in Ukraine is quite interesting. So, of course, I learned about this the other day with the Medicare stream, that he's out there swimming in a pool while the city of Kevin is being hit with bombs or whatever, being attacked. Okay. He's out there swimming. You know why he could swim in that pool, by the way? You know why the city of Kiev isn't fully invaded yet? It might be partially because Russia's not sending everything they have so far, as of yet. But it's also because there's based as fuck Ukrainians fighting them off. Dude, I've seen the videos of Russian tanks being bombarded by Molotov cocktails and going in flames, dude. I don't know what Russia hardware is, what they're fighting with, but I'm not impressed. Okay? Dude, there was a video I showed it the other day where a Russian tank tried to run over a civilian in a car. Completely missed a civilian, crushed the car, but they couldn't even do that, man. They couldn't even play Twisted Metal. I'm not impressed with what Russia has. Right now, I'm like, okay, maybe it's smoke and mirrors. And do you guys really think Russia's gonna nuke Ukraine? It's their fucking front door or front yard, backyard, wherever. Yeah, front yard. I don't see that happening. I mean, it's not like Russia has a track record of really handling nuclear stuff very well, you know? So it could happen, maybe, but if they really want the resources, you don't nuke it. Okay. Chat, how are you guys doing? Are you doing okay? Are you doing okay? I hope you're having a fantastic, this is Tuesday morning. I hope so, man. Let me do my thing. Brutus Saxony, how you doing, man? Fidel Cashflow, keep that cash flowing, brother. Gaudi Gadaphilia, sound like an STD. No offense, brother. Indigo Childsum, Johnny Arcade, No Fap Gamer G. I failed. I fapped this morning. Don't mess with the Chilean warlord, bud. Warlord, he's running away. Change my mind. Coach Red Pill's a fucking pussy. Change my mind. He dude, at this point, look, we're going to play some videos of him. There's some stuff we could play where he's like crying and complaining that civilians are making Molotov cocktails and how that's extremely dangerous and why is the Ukrainian evil government promoting that? Because they're being invaded, you idiot. They're being invaded. Once again, as a Texan, if Mexico were to creep up and try to take Texas, what the fuck do you think we're going to do? We're going to be out there in the street shooting their ass. I'm not a cop. I'm not in the military. I don't need to be in the fucking military. I'll just grab my gun and be like, all right, I guess it's hunting season. That's what people... Anyway, we're going to play this. We're going to get into it first, though. Yes, Coach Red Pill was swimming in the pool, but now he's been deported back to, or at least escorted back by force from Kiev to the city of Kevin to Kharkov. Whatever that is. Sounds fake as fuck. Okay, here is a tweet, though. We'll start this off with this. Just saw this guy, Gonzalo Lira Lopez, on Russia state TV. He is sitting somewhere in Kiev, bashing Ukraine in the U.S. I say Russia in U.S. while simultaneously praising Russia. He is doing a lot of that. He's doing a lot of dick sucking and ball licking, dude. That's what he's doing. He calls himself Coach Red Pill. Dude, what is Red Pill about being a pussy ass fucking faggot? You have young Ukrainians, probably mothers, Ukrainian mothers out there. I don't know this to be true. I'm just gonna spit I'm gonna spit things like Coach Red Pill does. Okay, I'm gonna say it and it's true, like Coach Red Pill. You got teenage Ukrainians and Ukrainian-based ass mothers out there fighting Russian tanks, Molotov cocktails, and a free AK-47 issued by the government, and you want to be crying like a little faggot bitch, Coach Red Pill. We run away. Oh my God, we're all going to die. Oh my God, why don't we just drop our guns and suck Putin's dick? Just let them take it. Motherfucker, fight for your goddamn country. Get the fuck out of there, piece of shit. Coach Red Pill represents the worst of Chileans, okay? Chile, they don't fight for anything. Is that right? Correct me if I'm wrong there. How's it going, guys? Chat, I hope you're having an amazing Tuesday. Let's go and get this started. Let's go ahead and get it started with this right here. Well, that's butchered. That capture wasn't supposed to go that way. Let's do it this way. By the way, I ain't taking any shots. I am not feeling that right now. But if you want to help support, you can like and all that stuff. Everyone else says that shit. Coach Red Pill, statement on the use of my analysis for Russia propaganda. Last night, I traveled from Kiev to Kharkov. Why don't you explain a little bit more on how you traveled? You were forced out. You were kicked out of the city because you're not fighting, bitch. You're a pussy. You know, that's the only thing, dude. This is what it is. He had a chance to stand and fight. All right. Fight off some commies. But he's not base enough to actually kill commies. So I don't want to hear him talk anything about anti-communism or any of that shit, dude. You had a chance to kill some motherfucking commies, get yourself a free AK-47 with some ammo, and you didn't do it? God damn, you son of a bitch. You might be a commie-loving fucker. Coach Red Peel, he has red in his name. He's a commie-loving motherfucker. The CRP. That means something, if you can get it. Commie Royale Police. No, that sounds gay. That's not good. Commie something. Anyway. Commie Russian Propaganda Machine. That's what it stands for. CRPs. Commie Russian Propaganda Machine. You fucking faggot, Chilean. Piece of shit. Last night, as I traveled from Kiev to Kharkov by force, because you're a pussy, where my family and I live, I was made aware that some of my video content was used for Russian propaganda news broadcasts. Well, of course, because you're praising Putin. Due to this, I suffered some personal mistreatment in Kiev. Cry me a river, you commie-loving piece of shit. As well as some death threats. Oh my God, you sound like one of those like Anita Sarkeesian like Gamergate girls. Oh my God, I brought it down to Gamergate. Jesus Christ. You sound like some sort of crime bitch. To be absolutely clear, I've never been paid agent of anyone who would pay you. The only income I've ever derived from my video content is from Google AdSense and paid subscriptions from interested audience members. I've never made content for any sponsor, any government, or any NGO. My televised appearances have all been done for free. Well, that sounds stupid. Why would you do it for free? The commentary, at least Ethan Ralph is a businessman, you piece of shit. Even Ethan Ralph is going up on the fucking ladder compared to you, CRP. You fucking failed in goddamn life, you motherfucker. You had a chance to fucking fight. The country you live in that you're supposed to be a resident of, a civilian of, is being invaded by fucking commies, and you want to fucking cry and complain about how the mainstream media just let Ukraine to be sacrificed, to be destroyed. Motherfucker, fight, kill some commies in the progress, you piece of shit. You want to bend over backwards, drop on your knees and suck on Putin's cock. Well, how's it taste? God damn it. The commentary analysis I posted is without picking sides, trying to be as balanced and factually accurate as I can be. Cry. I'm not interested, and nor do I care about being on the winning side of a controversy. My sole pride. Yes, you are, dude. You are on Russia's side, you're on Russia's side, you're on the commie side, because you think Ukraine is not going to be able to hold them off. You see Ukraine as a weak-ass bitch, and you're trying to ally yourself with the top dog so maybe you can survive. You know what that makes you? That makes you a fucking traitor. Makes you a fucking spineless coward bitch is what you are. Like I said at the beginning, I don't care if you don't care about this conflict, which would just all kind of resolve, whatever. But here's the fact of the matter, man. You've got one country invading the other. The country that's being invaded has absolute goddamn right to fight for its goddamn country, motherfucker. Jesus Christ. And every single one of you guys in the chat, you understand what I'm talking about, especially if you're in fucking America. Just imagine your country being invaded by some foreign faggots. And what, you're going to sit there and just take it? Or you're going to be out there in the fucking street killing those motherfuckers? I know exactly what you're going to goddamn do. And how you say in the chat tells me all I need to know about you. If someone were to break into your house and you have a gun, if you don't have a gun, have a baseball bat or some shit, what are you going to do? You just let them just take anything? Let them rape your wife and your daughter and your son? No, motherfucker. Gun or not, bat or not, you're going to fight that motherfucker out of your goddamn house. You're going to kill that motherfucker is what you're goddamn going to do. Do anything otherwise, you're a fucking spineless bastard pussy. Jesus Christ. Traitor or Jew, he's a fucking Jew. CRP, commie-loving Jew. He probably supports the New World Order. He probably supports the, Oh, shit. I lost my train of thought there. Chilean. Yummy. If you want to do a coach impression, you have to say, after every point. Oh. All right. Let's watch him cry about how, I think it's this one. How people are armed. Dude, what we're about to listen to sounds like if this is the video I think it is, it sounds like an anti-gun speech. It sounds so stupid.
So, it's about 9 a.m. on Monday, February 28th, 2022. As you can see, that's the VIP club of the Premier Palace Hotel. I'm walking down to Krashatik, and I'm going to the supermarket to get some food. They've announced that it's okay.
He's going to the supermarket to get some food. Blog posting. You're going for the supermarket to get food, you fat ass? Do we need to show the videos of these young guys shooting tanks? Dude, there's a video I saw just now, earlier. These guys are dancing because they destroyed a fucking Russian tank at ease, by the way. I mean, dude, I guess we all kind of believe that Russia has top-of-the-line hardware, but do they really? What the fuck do they have over there? What the hell, dude?
Go to supermarkets and pharmacies. The problem that we're having is that because of the weapons that the Zelensky regime...
Here he goes, talking about the weapons being freely distributed. Okay, pay attention now. It's going to sound a lot like an anti-gun argument. Listen, Coach Red Pill hates guns. He hates the Second Amendment. He's a fucking coward and a pussy and a Jew traitor son of a bitch.
The regime handed out willy-nilly in the last few days. A lot of criminals have these military-grade weapons.
A lot of criminals have these military-grade weapons. Dude, they're literally arming criminals. Hey, you've been in prison? All right, guess what? You want your freedom? Here's a gun. Go fight. Go kill some commies. Now, he's about to say, because of this, there's a lot of rapes and crime going on. I thought the argument, and I think this argument holds water, that, hey, if an armed society is a polite society, an armed society is a safe society. If those people are getting raped and being burglarized, maybe what they don't have is a gun to keep them safe. I don't know. But I guess Coach Red Pill sees otherwise. You shouldn't arm these motherfuckers with guns because you're just going to get lots of rapes and crime and shit.
Very great weapons, quite frankly. And so there's been robberies, there's been looting, there's been rapes.
Been robberies, lootings, and rapes. I would like to see videos of this stuff. I haven't really seen mass looting or anything. What the fuck is he talking about? I'm going to go out on a limb here and say Coach Red Pill's just spitting things out just because he thinks it's true, so therefore it is true. Kind of like how journalism's done these days. So what the hell? I'll just say things too. You know, I guess when they arm them with the gun and the ammo, do they just let them go, or do they point them in the direction, or are they like, okay, here, you get your gun, get the ammo, we're gonna get you some stuff, what you're gonna need, just go out there and kill some commies, all right? Go kill some commies. Because it's not like the police aren't armed. It's not like other civilians that are supposedly getting raped and being looted aren't armed. If you're fighting, you're armed. If you have an arm, if you have an AK-47, some sort of rifle or whatever, I'm sure you'll be able to protect your ass for being looted, definitely for being raped. If you have a gun and you get raped by some other guy with a gun, you didn't use your gun. You deserved it. You asked for it. That's what's going on there. That's what's going on. Did he just admit to getting robbed and raped? Yeah, I think he did, but he doesn't have a gun. You see, Coach Red Pill didn't sign up for the free gun program. He didn't do that shit. He signed up for running away. He's going back to his family. I wonder if he's going to continue to talk like pro-Russia while his family's getting shelled. That'd be hilarious. Dude, Coach Red Pill's the Jew that would sell out other fucking Jews is what he is, dude. That's what he is. He's like a George Soros Jew. That's what he is, man.
There's been all kinds of havoc because of these criminals. And it's known for a fact that a lot of the shooting that went on last night in Kiev had nothing to do with the Russians.
A lot of the shooting in Kiev had nothing to do with the Russians. You could literally find videos that say otherwise or show otherwise. What the shit fuck is this guy even talking about?
We're 10 kilometers or more away from.
They're arming the civilians. Now the civilians are shooting each other. It has nothing to do with the Russians coming in. Nothing at all. Dude, he just says whatever comes to his mind, doesn't he? Doesn't he? It doesn't. It's like, dude, what the fuck? It's like, he's like a real schizo. Like, he actually believes this. I guess he doesn't even believe that Russia's actually invading, that people are actually coming in, tanks coming in, or any of that shit. It's like, oh, nothing's really happened. Don't worry, brother. It's all a figment of your imagination. What's really going on there and all the shootings, because the shootings around me that I'm hearing is because they're arming the civilians. God damn, this guy's a retard. People actually look up to this guy? Jesus Christ.
These shootings, so it was clearly probably gang-related.
Gang-related shootings. Yeah, it's gang-related. You got the Russian gang, you got the Ukrainian gang, and you got the pussies in between. And you're one of them.
Gangs settling scores and shooting one another.
He's literally cucking to an invading force. That's goddamn right, Indigo Childs, and that's exactly what he's doing.
That's something that the Western media is not.
He's a bigger cuck than that Jack Murphy motherfucker. Jack Murphy, well, hold on, back up. Jack Murphy might be out there shooting a gun, but he'll have a dildo up his ass. You know what? Actually, I don't know there. Chat, who is a bigger cuck, Jack Murphy or Coach Red Pill in this situation? I mean, Coach Red Pill isn't even fighting for his goddamn country he's supposed to be a part of. But I can't actually believe Jack Murphy would actually fight for a goddamn country, fight for anything. The guy's so fucking fake. His name isn't even Jack fucking Murphy. It's Goldstein or some shit. They're both fucking cucks. Both fucking massive cucks.
Talking about of how the Zelensky regime, by handing out weapons, has basically given weapons to all the criminal elements in the city. And the criminal elements...
Because the criminals are willing to fight for their goddamn country. You, on the other hand, ain't. You're not willing to fight for shit. Why? How the hell does a Chilean end up in Ukraine anyway? That's a long fucking far way to go. How the fuck did that happen? What sort of bad mistake did he make there in Chile? What happened? Then again, I don't care. I don't care that much.
Elements in the city are, first of all...
That's right, guys. That's right. You got to include me on the list of cuck. Okay? That's true. Quality, thank you for correcting the record.
All figuring out their dominance hierarchy and this anarchy.
I got cucked last night, god damn it. I was in a wheelchair. I was sad. And Charles came over and he cucked me again.
The government has created. And soon enough, once that's settled, they'll start targeting the civilians. That's what the Zelensky regime has done, okay?
The Zelensky regime is all for killing commies. Now, I know some people don't like the fact that they support Biden. Look, all these countries, especially if they're allies with the U.S., they're going to support whoever's there in power, all right? Okay, you may not like it. I don't like it either. You know my thoughts on Biden, okay? He's a fucking puppet. It's a fucking weekend at Bernie's. The joke of an administration. Gas is $3.20 over here in Texas, god damn it. I'm fucking pissed. That's right, DoorDash don't fucking work for me over here. But I will say, I do like the fact that Zelensky's pretty much open season commie hunting. Hey, come on over, foreigners. Come on over. We need your ass over here. We can use some help. Get a gun, get some ammo, kill commies. That is a fucking based ass advertisement propaganda thing. If I ever seen it. Recruitment tools, what I'm looking for. Dude, I would sign up for that if I didn't have a family. Let's hear some more of this.
So let's not pretend otherwise.
Zelensky is an actual Jew as well. Well, you know, there's a lot of Jews everywhere. They're all over the place.
These people are creating chaos in Ukraine in the name of, the people fighting against the Russians. It's absurd. It's irresponsible. And it will only...
Oh, Josh Moon is also in Ukraine? Oh, he's in Siberia or some shit, right? Is he gonna go? Is he gonna go kill some commies? Here's a chance to kill some fucking commies. I wonder if Josh Moon would run away. Josh Moon might be like the fat IT guy that kind of helps out. At least he's helping in some way. I mean, anyway, let's play some more of Coach Red Pill. Let's go to this here. I'm here in Kiev, Ukraine. This was done like a while ago, I think. I don't know when this video was posted. There's some things he says here. It's a long video. It's 2 hours long. You think I have 2 hours to spare? Not like I'm doing anything else, god damn it. Not like I'm doing any fucking thing else. All right. Now, since we're transitioning here, let me just go ahead and say to everybody, thank you so much for watching. Thank you so much for watching. If you want to support, just press the like button, share, and subscribe if you haven't already. And if you want to help out, there's all sorts of ways you could do so. You can check in the description box down below, and you'll see what you can do there. Shout out to everybody that's watching. You guys are great. You guys are awesome. Big Dad Giga Chat, how you doing? Chauncey Fatsec, how's it going, man? Galdi Godefila. Greek, how's it going, man? Indigo Child Zum, Revives, Koyoma Halloween. I don't know if I'm ever going to pronounce that right. Shawnee J, how you doing, man? How y'all doing? Alrighty. Now, God, he says, before Noah lived in Ukraine, moved to Siberia. Oh, I see. Oh, Serbia. I said Siberia. Serbia. Okay. I'm watching you, Goldie. PPP Janny. The tables have turned. Oh, don't be a PPP Janny now, okay? Don't Janny for anybody, okay? Not good. All right. So, what I want to see though, I want to see more videos of like these Ukrainian criminals supposedly gang raping and looting the city. I haven't seen that. I've seen some stuff on Twitter where they're crying about racism because Ukrainians are kicking out Nigerians. Well, it ain't their fucking country. I mean, what am I supposed to tell you, bro? That Ukraine's a little racist? They probably are. If you've been to Europe, everyone's fucking racist. They'll say Black Lives Matter, but they don't actually fucking mean it. God damn it. They're just saying that just to humor you. Shit. These progressive fucks on Twitter are going to have to learn the hard way that really the world, most of it, they don't give two shits. They don't give two shits about racism at all. In fact, you know what? You can't cry about slavery either. Can't cry about slavery and disproportionate income if you're wearing Nikes or any sort of major brands with the sweatshops and the fucking Uyghurs. Fucking A. Let's play some more of this shit. I mean, he does look like a Chilean Jew, doesn't he?
Does anybody see me?
I see you, goddammit. I'm getting
I'll
mad.
wait around.
I'm getting mad. Does anybody see me? I mean, you're on live stream. This was a live stream, right?
And see if anybody comments. Hang on a second. Let me just.
Man, I thought I was a boomer with this shit.
Let's see. All messages are visible. First, hey, Big D, how's it going? I'm wondering how many people I'm going to get on this live stream. I've got 31.
31 people. Woo! That's good. That's a good number, right? I wouldn't know. I'm usually in the 20s. Probably only have 10 tonight. Or does he?
And why am I doing this live stream? Oh, hang on a second. I wonder if... should I put these on or not? Can you guys hear me properly? Hit me with a +1 if you guys can hear me properly. And
a +1?
And hit me with a 0 if you can't.
Why is he so specific? A +1. Not just a 1, but all right. What the fuck?
Okay, so I guess all you guys can hear me properly.
Johnny Arcade, you're damn sure right. Child hands produce the best quality stitching. You know what? And kids need to work. I'm for child labor. My kids I need to get a fucking chopstick, be out of this goddamn house. They annoy me that much. Let me tell you something, man. I'll sign for some child labor right away.
And I'm feeling
Yeah, he was kicked out of the hotel. He was kicked out of the hotel. He was. It was hilarious. He says things here, but I don't know. I don't have the timestamp. This is gonna be 2 hours long. I'm gonna speed this up. I'm gonna speed this goddamn shit up real fast. Playback normal. Playback. We'll do 1.5. Here we go.
very guilty about doing the stream, and I'll tell you why. I just
Feel guilty about doing the stream. You should, man. You're pretty much saying Ukrainians shouldn't fight. They should put down their guns and just let Russia take over. That's what you're saying. You want commie Russia fucks, commie Russia Putin to take over. That's what you want. You don't want to fight. You don't have a backbone. You don't have a spine. You just want to be a yellow-bellied pussy is what you want to be. That's okay if you want to be that. You just stay with the women and children.
just didn't ask me anything.
Actually, not the children, because most likely, I mean, I don't know. I don't want to say anything, but he's already a wussy.
All right, not just now. A while ago, a few hours ago, I didn't ask me anything for my Patreon subscribers. By the way, for those of you who don't know,
Ask me anything from my Patreon subscribers. That's nice. That's nice. Ask me anything, guys. I'll tell you the truth. I'll give you the truth. Gotti threatened to ban me. Bronx Beats from PPP chat. Get him. What? Goldie, why would you threaten to ban Bronx Beats? Now, Bronx Beats can be a little annoying, but, you know, he's okay. He's okay. Just let him know. Look, guy, I heard you. You know, that's all you have to do. All right? I'm not banning Goldie. I'm not banning anybody here. Guys, we're going to have to get along. Damn it, are you a white nationalist? I mean, my wife is Hispanic. My kids are half Hispanic. What do you think there? I'm not a white nationalist. I'm into Asians. I like Asian women a little too much. Jesus Christ.
in Kiev, Ukraine. I'm staying at the Premier Palace Hotel, right in the middle of Kiev, right in the middle of the Russian invasion, man. Woo! It's pretty damn funny.
So he does admit that the Russian invasion's happening.
Oh, by the way, you know, just to confirm, to show you, I'm live streaming, and so I'm in my bedroom. But let me, how do I change this? Oh, there we go. We change there. Oh, wait a second. Let me find. Oh, I have it in my pocket. Right. I was like looking for this, actually.
Why is he going to this detail to prove it's a live stream?
Let me just show you that I'm actually in the Premier Palace Hotel in Kiev. Okay. Now I'm going to show you the atrium. I'm not going to mention what floor I am, but I'm high up, and see if you can see the atrium down below.
And he got kicked out of there for being pro-Russia.
I'm zooming in. It's very distinctive, and it's got these elevators that go up to the ceiling. That during the daytime, it's
I don't know who subscribes to his Patreon. I don't know.
really lovely.
That's a good question
so
there,
see
chat.
that down there, okay?
What kind of
now, why
person
am I pointing this out?
subscribes
So
to that?
that you guys can check to see.
I mean, I guess is Coach Red Pill is he seen as a life coach? Is that what's going on here? Is that his origins? Is he some sort of life coach guy that'll give advice about how to deal with women and families and kids and stuff? Is that what he would do? If so, does he offer advice on how to get a hooker? Does he go into that detail? And how to go about making sure they abort that child? Does he go into that?
See that I'm telling the truth, because I'm so furious at this Jordan Schachtel guy who alleges that I'm lying about being in Ukraine and that I'm a troll who's making stuff up. It just bothers.
I'm gonna skip ahead because I don't really care about that part.
I was really in Kharkov. He knew. But later, like yesterday, a couple of days ago, yesterday, yeah, whenever it was, I've lost track of time because time has just like flown in together because I'm stuck in this goddamn hotel during this invasion, right? But anyway, the point is that this guy, Jordan Schachtel, he knows that I'm in Ukraine. He knows it for a fact. And he just wants to disqualify me because he doesn't like what I have to say, you know? That's how these people operate, you know?
They don't like what you have to say because what you're revealing is that you're a massive pussy. Like and we're gonna get it, dude. Let me just get to where I believe he starts to get into it. I don't have the timestamp here. We're just gonna skip around because this is like a 2-hour long stream.
President named Henry. No, Kennedy. Kennedy, that was it. Jack or John, something like that. Kennedy and a country called the Soviet Union, and there were like some island. Oh, right, it was the Cuban Missile Crisis. The Cuban Missile Crisis was because the fucking Soviet Union put a bunch of intermediate range intercontinental ballistic missiles in fucking Cuba, America's front doorstep, and the United States freaked the fuck out. They freaked out so bad that they were willing to go to nuclear war right then and there over these fucking nukes. Now.
So what does this have to do with why you're not willing to fight the Russians coming into your country? I mean, the Russians are coming in. They have nukes. Why aren't you freaking the fuck out? And I'll be like, oh man, maybe we should hold them off. I mean, what's the likelihood they're even going to shoot one of those nukes or nuke Ukraine? I mean, they want Ukraine for its resources. You nuke it, you kind of fuck that all up. If they care. Mr. Devin, are you for the Mexican invasion of the U.S.? I'm kind of torn on that right there. I'll tell you why. I live in Texas, right? And I know many, many Mexicans that are anti-communist because they believe in a good day's hard work should be paid well. We're talking about the Mexicans that are working hard in construction. Now, you might believe opposite, but with Mexicans comes usually a high probability of Catholicism. You're going to have, they're usually family oriented. Now, a lot of families, big families. And if they have a man or men in the family that are willing to work, they're going to do that. They're going to work usually in construction or other jobs and whatever, and usually and be fine. Now, there's a flood of other South American cultures coming in that aren't Mexican, and that's the big difference there. If Mexicans were coming in, that's one thing. But you have these other countries bringing, or I guess fleeing because they want what they want. They want the free stuff. No, man, no. If that's why they're coming, no bueno, not good. You want to come up here for the food stamps, the Medicaid, and the free college and all that shit? What was that? Some thousands of dollars that being handed to them? Jeez, I don't even remember the details of that. I don't remember So here's the thing, too. You'll find Mexicans in the area, in Texas, that are not for all of them just flooding in. They need to come in the right way. They need to come in. They need to be processed. Are you a notorious criminal over there? This family that's with you, these kids that are with you, are they even your kids? What's going on here? Why is there a balloon of heroin in your asshole? Why is there a balloon of heroin in your daughter's asshole? Close their fucking borders and vet what comes in. It's not racist to say that. Protects your country. Protects its interest. I would imagine, unless the interest is just something else notorious. Now, chat, some of you guys probably think I should go a little bit harder. But some think maybe that's all right. Anyway, we'll play some more of this.
And they put a blockade around Cuba. It was a whole fucking thing, man. And the United States, let me phrase it, the world nearly came to a nuclear war over those nukes. Because the nukes in Cuba violated a key tenet of the doctrine of mutually assured destruction. Now, mutually assured destruction, I'm going to have to set the phone.
I'm going to skip ahead. There's a part where he starts talking about why...
use this bullshit story, which they knew was bullshit. They knew it was bullshit. They knew that Saddam Hussein was bluffing about having weapons of mass destruction. They knew it from the get-go before they went there. But they used that as the excuse. They used Saddam...
Okay, yeah, so here he's talking about when America invaded Iraq and all that shit. Was that stuff bullshit? Yes, it was. Yes, it most definitely was. Did America make a huge fucking mistake there? Yes, we absolutely did. Now, a lot of us, if you remember back then, we were kind of for it because we're pissed. A huge attack happened, and we were led to believe that Saddam had something to do with it, whatever. But what the fuck? He did not. Really, the country we should invade it is, two countries, Saudi Arabia and Israel. But, Israel's our ally, right? Ban all Mexicans? No, some Mexicans are good. If you live in Texas, you would understand. Especially if you work in construction, you definitely understand. They're not all lazy. Who's cutting the yards over here? Huh? Who's mowing the yards? Who's doing the construction work? What's going on there? Come on. But are there lazy ones? Sure, they're lazy ones. The ones that are willing to work, all right, keep. The ones that don't work, kick them out. But at the same time, though, too, here's the truth. Here's the reality. There's lazy-ass white people, too. There's lazy-ass white people, lazy-ass people. And if you're lazy, not willing to work, you can get the fuck out. Okay? There's a lot of families, white, black, Mexican, that are, just scraping by, not even working hard. Okay? But there's also a lot of them that are working.
Saddam Hussein's bluff as the excuse to justify the invasion. And they destroyed Iraq. Hundreds of thousands of people killed, perhaps a million. And certainly millions of Iraqis displaced, and the country itself destroyed. I mean, just ruined, irreparable.
So if I take what Coach Red Pill is saying and apply it to Russia invading Ukraine, Russia is invading Ukraine because they believe Ukraine is theirs, it belongs to them. Invading it because they need the resources. Invading it because supposedly Putin doesn't want NATO on his doorstep, but he's going to have NATO on his doorstep if he claims Ukraine. I'm not following this guy's logic here. I mean, I can understand if he was trying to make a connection and then describe how America fucked up using propaganda and fake information to get us into a war, get us into a conflict that was bullshit. But right now, you literally have Russia going into Ukraine, shooting missiles at houses and shit. Okay? We've seen that stuff.
The country is a wreck and will never be what it once was. I mean, it wasn't that much to begin with, but now it's just a shithole. I mean, a real shithole, just rubble and nothing. It's just done. And it's a tragedy for the Iraqi people. Okay, I'm not saying this to belittle the Iraqi people. I'm just saying it to highlight the suffering that the Americans inflicted. They destroyed the whole fucking country.
And now, right now, Russia's coming in to what? Decimate and destroy Ukraine. So what is he going to get to? Oh, but that's why we should just let it happen? Or that's why we should just, surrender? Traitors get the rope, bud. Well, I'm glad I'm not a traitor there, bud.
For a lie. And the Russians noticed this. And so the Russians in the early 2000s, they started realizing, these Americans are fucking nuts. And they started arming themselves to the teeth. That's what they started doing. And the first thing they started doing was scraping off all of these foreign financiers and all this foreign oligarchs from Russia and getting their shit in order insofar as their defense is concerned. And it took them a few years, over a decade as a matter of fact. But the Russian armed forces today, arguably, and this performance in Ukraine might actually be proof positive, arguably, the Russian military is the best in the world right now, superior to the...
What? The Russian military is the best in the world right now? What the fuck? It sounds like you're buying into the Russian propaganda. I mean, I seen the recruitment video too. It looks pretty cool. But if you've seen the tanks that they're using right now, they're not sending their best if they have the best. Okay? They're not sending their best into Ukraine right now if they legit have the best shit. Okay? You got Ukrainians looking at these tanks like, what the fuck? Like, this is it? We thought you had something better. Being taken out by civilians with Molotov cocktails. Okay? So here he's going to say that Putin's dick is bigger, Russia's dick is bigger, so we should just give up.
The Americans. Certainly more capable. Man for man, more capable than the Americans.
Man for man, more capable. Look, man, I know there's a lot of woke bullshit in the U.S. military right now, and it's eroding it from the inside out. But I don't buy that at all.
Americans. And I'll explain it in just a moment in this live stream. But you got to understand what's going on.
Explain for a moment.
The Russians didn't decide out of fucking nowhere that they're going to invade Ukraine. NATO was the aggressor in Serbia, in Bosnia. NATO was...
Oh, so Russia's doing this for a good, legit reason, he's going to say. NATO's the bad guy. Russia's the good guy. Is coming in. So so what are you saying? Ukraine should just be like, all right, Russia, all right, Putin, we'll join you. We're sorry that we want to be our own country. We're sorry that we don't want to be part of you. Is that what he wants? Fucking traitor. God damn it. Literally a race traitor. I'm not worried about the race traitor stuff at all. At all there. That doesn't bother me. So you can say whatever you want. Revived. That's fine. Those tanks are old. They're just clearing out old inventory. Russia doesn't want those tanks back. I hope that's the case, clans. We're gonna see. We're gonna see. This is gonna be an interesting thing, right? As this conflict continues, hopefully Russia starts sending better stuff. Maybe to polish them this time. Oh god.
Was the aggressor in Iraq. NATO was the aggressor in Libya, destroyed Libya, which was whatever you might have thought of Gaddafi. I mean, he was a funder of terrorism, and he was a crazy bastard. Yeah, remember his 40 virgin bodyguard thing? Sort of like dithering on the issue. And the Europeans
he's telling us the history.
I'm simplifying grossly the story, but for purposes of this
sounds like a lot of fluff, a lot of bullshit to justify why he's not willing to fight some commies.
Conversation is good enough. The Europeans got pissed. The Americans got pissed because they wanted to get closer to Russia. They wanted to expand NATO. And this was one of the first steps in that direction. And, they got rid of Yanukovych and a coup d'etat. Yeah? Yanukovych did himself no service, no favors, because he was a dithering kind of guy, I mean, he was kind of like, he was an old fat fuck who didn't have a lot of balls. You know what I'm saying? I mean...
So, NATO's the aggressor by allowing Ukraine to join them. Have that option there, is what I'm getting. Okay. Well, maybe Ukraine can do what it wants to goddamn do, goddamn. Like, if Ukraine is its own sovereign country, you can vote, make decisions, All right. Let it happen. Jesus. Let me fast forward. There's a part where he starts talking about Molotovs and how it's bad and why the Ukrainian government's allowing this shit to happen. And here we go.
2021. Okay. Now, here comes the interesting bit. In October of 2021, Jake Sullivan starts telling the Financial Times.
I'm skipping ahead here.
That the Russian Lviv, Kamenetsky, Kiev, Poltava, Kharkov. It took me 4 fucking days to make that crossing. Okay. The distance from one end of Ukraine to the other, east to west, is greater than the distance from
He's like
Ukraine's,
a grandpa, man. Look how old that motherfucker is. Russia don't want Ukraine to get that gas out of the ground. That's for damn sure. CRP, wartime diarist, neat. Also, can you play laid down by the gun? Maybe we can. Thank you for the $5. I know I said I'm not doing shots today. I'm a little messed up from last night. Thank y'all so much. Revive, I hope you can forgive me. I'm not pure white. My wife is Hispanic. But I tell you what, though, if you know anything about Hispanic culture, especially with Catholicism and all that shit, they're about family. They're about all that shit. You see all these white chicks, like, they don't give 2 shits about family. Look at all these fucking white liberals. You talk about race traitor, and we talk about the importance of the white race. Look what the fucking whites are doing to their own goddamn content. It's a goddamn joke. Going around being fucking whores, putting peanut butter on their cooch, having dogs lick that shit. I'm telling you, man. I don't think you're gonna be able to find it's going to be hard to find a white chick that's going to be willing to be like a traditional like. All right? You're more likely to find some Hispanic chick that'll do that. But it all depends on where you are. All depends on where you're at. I think family values are very important. Morality is important. That stuff. And that stuff, that's essential stuff right there.
Border with Poland to Paris. It's greater than that.
Let's get to the part where he's talking about what's going on now.
The Ayatollah Khomeini was an exile in Paris, and he essentially created a parallel government in exile in Paris. And when the Shah finally fell, They just shipped him in, and they were ready to defend the people around you. And you are certainly going to be a dead man if you come across any professional soldier with the basic training necessary to operate effectively at the squad level. Okay? Now, suppose, like some old fat, disciplined soldier.
Here we go. All right, he starts talking about the soldiers and how Ukraine doesn't have a chance in hell, which is why he doesn't want to do this.
And eventually would lead to these countries exiting NATO. And all of a sudden, NATO is really, really down on the ropes, right? So, this seems to be the state of play. Let me just check real quick, rather. How many people? Whoa, I got 6,500 of you.
Wild girls fuck dogs, Mexican girls fuck your uncle. Well, hey, they're just trying to spread the family, okay? The Mexicans aren't stealing white women. That's for sure. Because they don't want them either. Jesus Christ. I hate to say it, man. It's over. It's over for the white race, okay? That's for damn sure. If anyone's all for this white purity shit, it's over. It's goddamn over. Now you got to try to work as hard as you can for having a good family with decent morals and stability. Good luck. Caffeine, coup vaccine makes whites sterile. I hope that's not the case, man. And revive Koyama. What the? Are you Japanese or some shit? What the hell's going on with that name?
Fuckers listening to me, dude. Okay, hit me with a +1 if my rantings and ravings make any kind of fucking sense to you fuckers. Hit me with a +1 if you like it.
You're being really mean, Revived. Good thing you lost your job. Well, thank you. Thank you for telling me. I hope you're having a great day, though. Hey, please move to Kiev, Mr. Deadman. If they continue to go south, I just might go free reign on some commies. Sounds like a good idea. Make yourself an actual dead man. Revived, I hope you're having a great day. I hope your future's bright and everything goes well for you, sir.
And hit me with a 0 if you think it's awful, that I don't know what I'm talking about. That I'm ranting and raving as usual. What's my name? Where am I? Who are you? What did I do? It's not me. How come there's shit in my diaper? Okay, so I guess you fuckers enjoy this shit. Okay, man, you fuckers are masochists. Okay, hit me with a... if you want me to keep on going, hit me with a more, please. And if you want me to shut up, just say STFU. If you want more, say more, please, in the comments. And if you want me to shut up, just say STFU. Whoa, okay.
All right, so he's going to start getting into, I believe, where the soldiers are like non-capable, kind of sizing them up and all that shit. What it is, though, it's just pretty much justification, mental gymnastics for him to be okay with the fact that he's not willing to stand there and fight and kill some commies in the process. He'd rather be like, while these people are fighting, while these young boys and young men and probably some women are out there throwing Molotov cocktails on tanks, destroying them, and cutting down some commies, I'm going to be in this hotel room and talk about how Ukraine doesn't have a chance.
Now, I want to emphasize that, before I go on with this shit, right? I want to emphasize something. See, I'm not making any moral judgments, as you can tell. And I'm not casting aspersions on anyone. I think that the Ukrainian people are a lovely people and a very brave people. And they've shown themselves to be so. I think their government, the Zelensky regime, is despicable. And I'm going to explain now why.
Thanks. The Zelensky regime is despicable. All right. Compared to the Putin regime, I mean, come on, man.
I think that they're despicable. I really despise them for actions that they've taken over the last couple of days. And I think that once you...
Oh, okay. Let's hear these actions.
You understand what they have done over the last couple of days, you'll probably agree with my assessment that they are despicable, morally reprehensible. I mean, flat out evil, as far as I'm concerned. And I'm going to explain right now.
Evil.
You see...
I'm sorry, who's being invaded and they're evil? Oh, I like how this reminds me of Putin saying, oh, he's invading Ukraine because they're actually Nazis and drug dealers and all that shit. They're the laundering money. They're actually criminals. They need to be invaded. Okay? It's like, oh, shut up. Come on, man.
mechanized warfare or industrial warfare. Industrial warfare started with the Civil War in the United States. The War of 1860.
Oh my God, we're going all the way. Dude, just make it simple. Why are you going all the way to America's Civil War to explain why the regime, the Zelensky regime in Ukraine, is despicable? What the fuck? Now you already lost me. Now I don't care what the fuck you have to say. First off, now you're referencing American Civil War. What the fuck does that have to do with Ukraine?
1861 to 1865 was the first time that the Industrial Revolution was applied to warfare.
Get on to
and you had machine guns, and you had all kinds of industrial weaponry were used, and the consequences were horrifying. I mean, the Battle of Gettysburg, I've been there. I've been to Gettysburg, Pennsylvania, when I was a boy, and I was shocked by the number of headstones and the sheer loss of life is incomprehensible. Mm-hmm. And so the Civil War, the American Civil War, was the first industrial war. The second great industrial war was, of course, the First World War, the War of 1914 to 1918.
I'm curious, how industrial was the American Civil War? How industrial was that? I don't even know. I'm curious about that, but it has nothing to do with this shit. What kind of weapons were they using in the Civil War? All right, that revolver, rifle, Gatling guns. Yeah, okay. All right. Cool. All right. But that has nothing to do with this shit, but okay. But I guess, what is it going to get to? That Ukraine doesn't have those weapons? Russia has a stockpile of them? Well, Ukraine's handing out free guns. They must have a stockpile too. Would you let dangerous and violent Ukrainian neo-Nazi militias brutalize and torture your Russian citizens? They're not torturing. What the hell are you talking about? Would you let dangerous, violent Ukrainian neo-Nazi militias brutalize and torture your Russian citizens? If they're attacking Ukraine, I would. Dude, I don't give two shits if Ukraine's all fucking neo-Nazis and all that shit. If Russia's going in and attacking their ass, they get what they get. Fucking A, dude.
Again, trench warfare, static, endless barrages, it was just horrifying. No. You see, in industrial warfare, it turns out that you have to have a highly trained, highly disciplined soldier to be effective. See? Because in industrial warfare, a lot of things are happening at the same time. You have a noise that panics the vast majority of people.
You could still use like guerrilla warfare tactics, though. You could use that quite a bit.
The noise of it is just overwhelming, okay? The bangs, the shootings, everything. It just triggers every instinct to flee. You have to overcome a great deal of instinctive behavior to remain where you are in the middle.
Oh my God. You know what helps overcome that instinct to flee? Fighting for your goddamn country. And right now, that's what Ukraine's goddamn doing. And if Russia wants to go in there, sending some people, send some tanks, and they get fucked up, well, that's what's going to happen. I mean, dude, the fight or flat response. I understand what he's talking about there, but you can overcome that if you are determined to fucking fight. Coach Red Pill isn't determined to fight. He's more the flight sort of guy. He's more willing to flee than anything else.
Middle of industrial warfare. Okay? Now, forget about actually using a weapon. Using a weapon, it's a sophisticated...
And by the way, this was happening in other... in war, not just an industrial war, but I get it. Loud sounds, big explosions, You hear stories about shell shock of during World War I and all that shit. Okay. But you know what? If someone's invading your territory, someone's invading your home, your neighborhood, you fight. That's what you do. That's what you fucking do. People are coming into your... If people break into your house and they want to fuck you up, they want to take your shit, they want to literally fuck you up and fuck your wife, what are you going to do? You're going to fight them, right? That's what you're going to do. That's what you should do. Anyway.
Piece of equipment, even the simplest weapon like an AK-47, which is exceedingly simple weapon, that's the beauty of it. Well, it is complicated to use. You have to be careful. And the thing is, see, using an AK-47 only is really effective not when a man uses it, but when a team uses it, in the sense that each member of the team has his own AK-47 or whatever other weapon, and they are operating as a team, supporting one another and protecting one another.
Apparently, it's working just fine right now. Maybe I'll sit here corrected because I can't stand because I'm a fucking wheelchair-bound cuck motherfucker over here. But I seem to be doing a decent good job so far.
See, these weapons are exceedingly dangerous. And if you are
They're
operating...
dangerous. They shouldn't be in the hands of civilians, people who don't know how to use them. Oh my God, he sounds like an anti-war, anti-gun faggot.
as a team, say a platoon or a squad, well, you can become extraordinarily effective, an extraordinarily effective fighting force. But if you don't have that training, you might know how to operate the weapon, but you can become a danger to yourself and to the people around you. And you are certainly going to be a dead man if you come across any professional soldier with the basic training necessary to operate effectively.
Oh, I'm sorry. Is Ukraine taking in prisoners of war right now? Oh, they are. That's right. That's right. they're taking Russian soldiers in because they're fighting them. Because they're defending their territory. They're defending their land. And these Russians, these highly trained Russians, so far aren't doing much. Maybe that will change. Maybe it's just a matter of time. Okay. See, now I understand why Coach Red Pill is fleeing. In his mind, he sees it as impossible. And he's justifying it to his chat, to himself, why he's such a coward. He's afraid. Look at even at his posture there, the way he's sitting, the shoulders slumped. The guy is a fucking coward. He wouldn't fight anybody. He doesn't have a fight in him at all. You could challenge this guy to a fight. He wouldn't even accept it. There's no way.
At the squad level, okay? Now, suppose, like some old fat fucking fart like myself, picked up an AK-47 and started wandering around, looking for Ruskies to shoot, right? Okay, so I'm wandering around with my fucking gun, my AK-47. Some Russian squad catches wind of me. They see me. They're going to plug me on the spot. They're going to shoot me right dead.
Well, don't be just walking around like it's fucking Fortnite, you asshole. Like, be smart about it. Jesus Christ. You know what? Coach Red Pill, go give it a try. Go get one of those free guns and the ammo and go fight some commies. Do that instead of crying like a little bitch about how it's impossible, Ukraine's going to be decimated, and all this shit. You know what? Maybe Russia will win the fight. Maybe they'll win the war. I don't know. I doubt it, though. I really doubt it. But I like the fact, I think it's really based, that Ukraine is fighting them off. And I don't give two shits what their politics are. I don't give two shits they're a bunch of neo-Nazis. I don't give two shits they're fucking criminals or who's doing it. They're fighting commies. They're killing commies. They're defending their goddamn land. They're doing a lot more than Coach Red Pill is. We shouldn't be supporting Ukraine. Fuck them. I don't support Russia. Fuck them. How about that? CZR? Why should I be supporting Ukraine? They're defending their goddamn territory. Piece of shit. Like I said before, if Mexico were to creep into Texas to try to invade Texas, fucking shit, dude. I'll be shooting their ass too. Wouldn't be, I want to run away. Ooh, First of all, I'd be retarded. For Mexico, they try to take Texas. They'd be decimated. They'd be destroyed. Actually, let me take that back. They're already doing it by not sending their best and just flooding the country, right? They already are kind of doing that, aren't they?
Right there and then. No questions asked, of course. See, because when these guys, when they turn their attention, they turn their weapon at you too, and they see you with the gun, they're going to shoot you, of course, right on the spot. And there isn't going to be anything you can do because you're not going to know how to defend yourself.
Do you not know how to use a gun? I mean, look, man, I'm going to go out on a limb here and just assume, not really know, but kind of like how Coach Red Pill's doing right now. When they give you the free gun and the ammo, I'm pretty sure they're like, okay, let's teach you how to use this thing. All right, because we want you to get as many. It might be a quick and dirty course. Okay, it might be. All right, can you hit that target? Cool, you hit that target. Okay, sweet. Okay, now go out there. Dude, you know what I'm actually reminded of here? when Russia fought off Germany, when Russia fought off the Nazis, they were the Battle of Stalingrad, dude. They were down, they were under. It looked like there's no way they're gonna win. They fucking turned that shit around. Who had the better weapons? Huh? Who had the better weaponry? Who had more weapons? Who had more ammo? Right? All I know from that battle, a brief history, and of course, Call of Duty game. So correct me if I'm wrong here, chat. But that was the battle where not every Russian had an actual weapon because they didn't have enough weapons. They didn't have enough rifles. So, you know, the person died in front of you. You grab that gun, you put the ammo in, and hey, there you go. Have fun. Look, man, when people are determined to fight for the goddamn country, dude, that is a huge factor in war. If they're fighting on their home turf and they're determined to defend their homeland, you're going to have to overcome that. You're going to have to overpower that. And you might not be able to.
You'll be able to shoot back, but you won't know how to evade the oncoming fire. You're going to be so freaked out by it. I mean, when you hand out weapons like that willy-nilly to civilians, you are essentially creating a hazard for them. Those people who take these weapons.
Do a Jamaican accent. I don't even think I can do a Jamaican accent. Nah, the only thing I do is fucking redneck. Dude, that's the only thing I can do. I think.
They're the ones who are going to get hurt. They're going to die. And so the Zelensky regime handed out, as far as I understand.
Racist countries separated in your head, I'll never understand. How race and country is separated in your head, I'll never understand. It can be separated. I mean, well, first off, you have here in America where, like, dude, the history of white people in America is kind of fucked up too. Or like, I mean, like, people would come over, you would say they're white, but they're not white. They're like Irish or, you know, Polish or whatever. Okay, they weren't really classified as white until it's kind of served the purpose. Okay, like, to me, what's more important is are people actually? Well, there's a few things that are important to me. Family is important. Morality is important. Ethics are important. And if people are actually working, okay, that's important too. And from what I've seen so far, I don't see how that's really tied to race. I just don't see that. I mean, you'll see shitty ass, dirty ass white girls who let a dog lick their cooch, or you'll see shitty ass, dirty ass white people who do all sorts of horrible things, sell their own 2-year-old to be raped, so that she can get some crystal meth or whatever. Okay, like, you can't tell me that white people are like above like a morality just because they're white. Like, I don't see that, and I don't hold that standard with anyone. Now, I do understand that white people feel like they don't have a voice and they can't advocate for themselves. That I do understand, and I do agree that there is a problem there. Okay, that you have these different racial groups being able to advocate for themselves. Be like, you know, you have Black Lives Matter advocating. You have, I guess, Asian Lives Matter. Asians trying to advocate, but they get shut down by Black Lives Matter because, you know, blacks hate Asians. It's fucked up that white people aren't allowed to advocate for themselves, and when they do, they get shut down. They get seen as like advocating for white power or some other shit. Okay, I do agree that that is a problem, but I am not convinced that just by race alone someone is more capable or less capable. Okay. I mean, there's environmental factors. There's, like, the sort of education someone gets. The environment that they're raised in. Is it a shithole? Well, don't be surprised if the person there turns to a little shit. White families in ghettos. Are they also shit? Okay. You know, it's like, if it's just race, then you have to ask, okay, how does environment affect? Environment definitely affects. You can't tell me environment doesn't affect when families that are in the ghetto will spend extra money, if they have the money, to put their kids in another school so that their kids can get a better education. Environment is definitely a factor there. So it's not just race. But what I'm talking about here, though, is that Ukraine is fighting for their fucking country. Okay, I don't know how race is even getting into this. Ukraine is fighting for their goddamn country. All right? And I think that's base as fuck. Coach Red Pill thinks otherwise. Careful, Deadman, you're treading on my dreams. Antifa is white. Antifa is white. They do. They are white. Very white.
Sound like something like 10,000 AK-74s.
You know, sometimes I wonder if Antifa is like they're all white pretty much. Antifa is nothing but white dudes and white chicks that like they will go out of their way to try to like they're into that CRT shit. They're into that thinking black people are less capable, all this stuff. Like they're racist. They're racist, but they don't say it. They do say it, but they say it in a way where they make it seem as if like the white people deserve what's happening because of history and all this shit, you know? Like self-hating white people. Antifa's a bunch of self-hating white people that are racist. Sad.
Let's say AK-74s are just advanced versions of the 47. Same fucking thing. Basic rifle. And they handed out 10,000 AK-74s and munitions to match. And, you know, they just gave them out. They also...
They gave out guns to their civilians so they could defend their fucking country. What's wrong with that, Coach Red Pill? That's what you fucking do. What do you think Russia did when Germany was invading? You think Russia gave them a choice? Say, do you want to be a soldier? You want to fight those Nazis that are coming in? What do you think happens, man, when a country gets invaded and you don't really have a big enough army? You start arming your people. That's what you do. You fucking arm them and you get them to fight. Well, everyone's racist. In the chat, everyone. I mean, that's a human quality there. And everyone's racist, and racism is never going to go away because of the in-group, out-group bias and all that shit. I mean, but a little bit more complex than that, but anyway, here we go. And everyone can be racist. Everyone. Every race can be racist. Blacks racist, Mexican racist, Asians racist, whites racist. Everyone's racist.
I'll get to the conscription in just a second. And so what happens with all these people who've got these guns? They're going to go out and they're going to think that they're brave and they're tough and they can stick up against the Russian, a squad of Russian soldiers, of Russian, trained Russian.
What I'm getting here, he's saying they should just give up.
Soldiers, even second-tier soldiers. Well, those Russian soldiers are going to cut these civilians down to pieces instantly. I mean, they won't even see it coming. And that's the thing, because they're not going to be operating in a squad.
So he's saying they should just give up. I could just surmise this whole 2-hour-long stream and this. Coach Red Pill wants Ukraine to give up. Just give up. Give up. Let Putin take control. All right. Give Putin what he wants. It'll all be over. Just let it happen. Just let the rape happen. Let the rape and pillage happen. If everyone is racist, is everyone good? No one's good. Not by default. What? No. If everyone is racist, is everyone good? Everyone's not good. Some people are lolly people. Some people are pedos. Some people are... Some people, deal with like crystal meth and crack and shit. That shit's a fucking poison. Some people deal with like fentanyl and all that shit. That stuff's a fucking poison. That's just killing people, killing white people, by the way. Shit. See, white people have a problem too. They don't advocate for themselves, and they don't actually believe in their own fucking race bullshit. They don't. Not collectively, because it's not a monolith. But when you have white people dealing fucking shitty ass drugs that are fucking poison to other white people, fuck it. And when you have white people that sit there and allow and don't try to stop, even by force, their fellow white man from taking these drugs that are going to destroy their lives, that's shit. It's so fucking crazy. I think it would help white people if they were allowed to organize in the same way like Black Lives Matter. Allow that shit. I think it would help. I think it would fucking help. They need that. They need that sort of connection there. But let it be a legit movement, not like how BLM is, where it's a front for some commie shit. Like Antifa, where it's a front for some commie shit. They do. It's called the KKK. Well, a little bit more. The problem with the KKK, I mean, those things, those Klan rallies. Whoa, you gotta. You know what? Actually, on that topic, what's fucked up, if you take what Black Lives Matter say, especially certain people within Black Lives Matter, and you just switch it to white people, you just make it where there was white people saying that stuff about white people, you pretty much get KKK. That's what you're getting there. Black Lives Matter is pretty much like just a black KKK. That's what it is. They don't give two shits about black people. They don't give any shits about black people. They're not lifting black people out of the hoods and ghettos and all that shit. They're buying houses for themselves. You know, they're helping get these criminal scumbags out of fucking jail so they can go rape and murder some more. Rape and murder other black people, probably other minorities. I don't give two shits. At least the KKK try to give a shit. And don't tell me Black Lives Matter wouldn't lynch a white guy if they had a chance. Don't tell me that. They would. Well, the interesting thing about the KKK is how they started. The Democrats disavow this, the Democrats try to lie about it, but if you look at the founding of the KKK, you'll see that, wait a second. That guy used to be a Democrat, a Southern Democrat. Southern Democrats were racist as fuck. Of course they were. They're still racist today. You think the Democrats will change? They're still fucking racist. They just got the fucking minorities to believe they're the ones that are going to be giving out the government benefits and all that shit. They got them, and they can't, and the minorities can't quit them. The Democrats will spit in their fucking face. They'll take it. Say, yes, master. Because you get the benefits and all that. When it's not even that good. Things would be better. They actually try to lift themselves up. Actually use like community resources to actually improve on the situation that they're in. But they don't. They've been conned. They've been duped. Anyway. I gotta be careful, man. I'm on thin ice over here. Spanish are European too. Spanish are European. They are. Let's see. It's okay to be white. Alrighty, guys. I think I'll wrap this stream up. This was fun. This was fun for a little bit. I hope you guys enjoyed this. Mormon Shaggy debate at the Grand Dragon. Is that true? All right, guys. I'm going to let y'all go. Thank y'all so much for watching, though. Thank y'all so much. Shout out to everybody out there. AA, Chauncey Fatsack, CZR, D Gulag, Indigo, Chalzum, Name Not Found, Revive, Koyo, Howian, Scarfy, The Strange. Hey, it's good to see you. It's been a while. ZXVO. Thank you so much, guys. Caught ice on Deadman. You're going to deport my ass? Anyway, you guys have a good one. Y'all take it easy.